it's still got to prove itself. So, but I like. I mean, I'm confident from the standpoint that I think I've got some talented guys, but they got to prove themselves over the next 20 days and show that they can play winning football. And then, it's like it's all puzzle pieces. It's got to all be put together.
Is Cradle becoming sort of the leader of that group? He seems to have that kind of mentality whenever I talk to him.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, just he's kind of always been one of those guys as a leader by example. Just a work ethic guy. In the nature of the position he's playing now, he's got to, he drives the train in there with calls and directions and so forth, and so just by the nature of the position, he's got to be a more vocal guy, and I think he is a leader in that group.
What did you see from Branson last year when he had to kind of step in? How did you see him grow over the course of that time?
Well, his physical ability has always been very solid. I thought as he started to play, his confidence grew each week. Playing against good competition and then better competition, and you saw him become a more confident guy. You saw him become a more physical player, and I think he proved to himself that he belonged, and because he does. And again, he needs to continue that growth and continue to prove that he can not just line up and carry out an assignment, but line up and go dominate a guy.
Dave, I apologize. You're probably going through round 3 with these same questions, but what has it meant for you to have Jake move to the middle, and why does he seem to grasp that so well?
That's a good question, because he's the next dude in there. I mean, I've always, all my interior guys know how to snap, and I've from day one, not day one, but shortly after day one when he got here, I taught him how to snap. All the interior guys know how to, because you have to have guys that can play with the ball in their hand, and he's slowly transitioned into that role. In 21, no one remembers this. It was Blake Zabovic played 3 different positions. He played right guard, left guard, and center, and he played center. The last 6 games of the year, and and it was Jake at guard, and then I felt like Jake had a really good grasp on the position and what we're trying to do with it. So then it was Zabovic at guard and Cradle at center. He's got a good football IQ. He can think fast in there, and he understands the system, and does a good job. He does a good job getting everybody pointed in the direction they need to go.
The battle on either side of them, how tight is that going to be, and how do you feel your depth is at guard?
I think the depth, when you look at the depth chart, the depth is good. I think the battles are going to be really tight. At left guard, it's Bear, it's Jacoby, it's Dorian Ford, who we moved over in the spring. He's an excellent young prospect. And then at the other guard, it's Zabovic, it's Collier, who's been here 5 years, and it's B.J. Williams, who athletically is probably one of our best guys. So I think those battles are going to be really tight, and they know that, and they know that it's going to be open competition, and a guy that makes the fewest mistakes and is the most dominant in there at both spots will, and really that's across the board, will win those jobs.
Do you feel firmer at tackle, and does Bear also play in the tackle mix, or is he just guard?
It just depends on how he does at guard, but eventually he'll probably play into the tackle mix, in that he's a guy I'm going to have to cross-train.
What do you think allows Bear to kind of play inside and outside?
Say that again?
Yeah, what do you think allows Ryan Bear to kind of play inside and outside? It's not like common for guys to play both tackle and guard. What do you think allows him to do that so effectively?
Well, Ryan, here's another young guy that's extremely smart, and as a lineman, he's an excellent athlete. Is he nifty enough to be a guard? That's what I got to find out. I know, I feel pretty good about him being able to play tackle. I just need to find out. But if he's one of my best 5, I don't want him to be the backup left tackle. If he's really truly one of my best 5 linemen, and I always tell the kids, hey, I want to get the best. I don't care, regardless of position, I want to get the best 5 guys on the field, and that's the objective right now. Let's see if you. I know you're a good left tackle. Let's see if you can be one of the best 5, and play at guard. I got to give you a chance to do that.
Matt Gonsalves is kind of starting to pop up, on the radar, being named to some of the preseason All ACC teams and stuff like that. He really, I know he's started games in the past, but he spent quite a few years as a backup tackle. What did you see from him that has allowed him to kind of